You can use Google Maps in the Ag CMS. It's really easy to do. Whether you want to add one to an event or a news item, and you can also add one to a page. So what you can do is, I have a news item here that I've created, just a fictitious weaning calves workshop. And so here's where I want to add my Google map. Have to go over to Google and grab that map. I just put in where my building is at Morrill Hall at NDSU. Google returned a map here, as it often does, or if it doesn't, you can go over to this maps area up at the top. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this map, click on it, and you'll see up here at the top there's several things you can work with. Click on this one that is a link, and what it's going to do is give you a bunch of code that we can use in the Ag CMS. You can even customize and preview an embedded map. So I'm going to click on that. Gives you some options of the map size you want to use. It defaults to a medium. I've tested this out in Ag CMS, and that seems to be a pretty good size to work with, but you can alter it to make it smaller or larger or even custom. But what we want to do is go down here to the bottom, and this is the HTML code, and you don't really need to know how it all works, but what you can do is put your cursor in here and do a cut and paste. I'm going to use some hotkeys to get this code. I'm going to do a Control key A, which is Control All. It's going to grab all that code. Now I'm going to do a Control C with the C key on the keyboard. That's going to copy it. Minimize that, go back to Ag CMS. Now we don't put it right in the visual editor here, but what we have to do is go to this HTML button or toggle here. You can click on it, and this is going to show you the current HTML code on your page, news item, or event. Now it looks a little scary if you're not familiar with HTML code, but most people can work with it just by identifying some of the tags and so forth. So in this case, we had the address that was available. We talked about a Smith Arena. You can see we can sort of make it out here. You'll see that there's some P tags here, and that is basically a paragraph break. But to make it easy, I'm just going to go down and put that code here at the end. Remember, we had copied the code over from Google Maps. We used the Control key. Now I'm going to use Control V. That's Control V as in Victor, and that's going to paste that code right in there. So thank goodness we didn't have to type all that in. I'm going to click Update, and let's see how it inserted here. It looks pretty good to me. And then of course you'd want to save your changes. So it's easy to use Google Maps and Ag CMS. If you have any questions, let us know.